When you lift your right hand, why does the stranger in the mirror lift the hand on your left? The answer is not that mirrors flip sideways. And the real trick is stranger than a lie. Light bounces back at about 300,000 kilometers per second. Yet your brain still has time to make one tiny mistake. Remember the word ambulance, because it exposes the whole scam. And once you see it, your reflection stops feeling flat. The obvious answer is simple. Mirrors flip left and right. That feels true because your t-shirt text looks backwards. Your part seems to switch sides. A scar on your left cheek appears on the mirror person's right cheek. Case closed, right? Not even close. Here's the problem with that. If a mirror flips left and right, why does it not flip north and south? Or east and west? Left and right are not built into the glass. They depend on where you stand. Turn sideways, and your left becomes a different direction. Lie on the floor, and left becomes even weirder. But the mirror keeps doing the same thing. It does not care about your body. It does not care about your language. It only cares about one direction. Straight into the mirror and straight back out. That is the first crack in the illusion. A mirror does not reverse left and right. A mirror reverses front and back. Wait, that sounds wrong. Your nose does not appear on the back of your head. Your face still faces you. But imagine your reflection as a rubber mask. Every point on the mask is pushed through the glass. Your nose goes from sticking toward the mirror to sticking toward you. Your ears stay at the same height. Your left ear stays on the same side of the glass, but depth is inverted. The world has been turned inside out along one invisible axis. Think of a stamp pressed into clay. The stamp is not spun around, it is impressed inward. Raised parts become dense. Forward becomes backward. That is what the mirror does to space. Not left-right, front-back. But then, why does it feel like left and right flipped? Here comes the part your brain adds. When you look at another human, you usually imagine them turning to face you. If your friend stands beside you, their right hand matches your right hand. If they turn around to face you, their right hand is now on your left side. That is normal. You do this mental rotation constantly. You do it so fast you never notice. So when you see your reflection, your brain treats it like another person, a person standing behind the glass. Then your brain commits the error. It imagines that person turned around to face you. But your reflection never turned around. It was not rotated. It was reflected through depth. That difference is the whole trick. Remember that phrase, turned around. It comes back and breaks the mirror. Try this. Stand in front of a mirror and point to your left. Your reflection points to the same side of the room, not the opposite side. Both fingers aim at the same wall. Now point up. Your reflection points up. Point down. It points down. Point toward the mirror. Now something strange happens. Your reflection points toward you. That is the actual flip. The mirror reverses the direction going into the glass. Everything else is your interpretation. It is like a vending machine eating a coin and spitting out a perfect backward coin path. The coin did not decide left was special. The slot only has one direction, in and out. Now let the word ambulance come back. On the front of many ambulances, the word is painted reversed. That is not because the ambulance is confused. It is because drivers read it in their rear-view mirrors. The mirror reverses the front-back direction of the letters relative to the road. Your brain then reads that as sideways writing. But the letters were not flipped by a magic left-right machine. They were built to survive a depth reversal. That sounds like semantics, but it is not, because you can make a mirror flip up and down. Seriously, hold a sheet of paper with a word on it. Face it toward the mirror. Now rotate the paper around a vertical axis, like opening a door. The word looks left, right, reversed. That is the normal mirror experience. Now reset it. This time rotate the paper around a horizontal axis, like flipping a pancake. The mirror will make the word look upside down. Same mirror, different move. So the mirror did not choose left-right. You chose the way the object got turned toward it. That is the second layer. The flip is not only in the mirror, it is in the path you took before the mirror saw you. Your bathroom reflection feels sideways because you walked forward into position. You did not somersault into the room. If you lived in a species that greeted mirrors by backflipping toward them, you might swear mirrors flip up and down. That sounds ridiculous, but it shows the hidden assumption. You think left-right is natural because your body is built that way. You are mostly symmetrical left to right. Your left hand and right hand look like twins, but they are not the same. They are mirror images. A left glove cannot fit a right hand. Remember the glove. It is the physical proof that reflection is deeper than rotation. You can rotate a left glove all day, spin it on a table, turn it upside down, throw it across the room. It will never become a right glove. To make it right-handed, you must reflect it through a mirror, or turn it inside out, which is basically violence against geometry. This is called chirality. It means handedness. And your world is full of it. Your hands have chirality. Screws have chirality. Spiral shells can have chirality. Many molecules in your body have chirality. Some biological molecules come mostly in one-handed form. Your proteins are built from amino acids that life on Earth mostly uses in left-handed versions. Your DNA twists in a right-handed helix under normal conditions. So this mirror trick is not just a bathroom illusion. It touches the shape language of life. Now the full answer lands. Mirrors do not flip left and right. They reverse the axis perpendicular to the mirror. They swap front and back. You experience that as left and right because your brain compares your reflection to a person who turned around. But a turned person and a reflected person are not the same thing. One is a body rotated in space. The other is a body with its depth inverted. That is why up stays up. You did not mentally rotate the mirror person over their head. You rotated them around a vertical axis. Your brain picked the easiest human movement, a half turn, not a cartwheel. So the mirror gets blamed for a decision your brain made. But here's the part nobody talks about. You have almost never seen your real face. You have seen photographs. You have seen videos. You have seen reflections in windows and spoons and dead phone screens. But the face you know best is reversed from the face everyone else sees. That can feel wrong for a reason. Psychologists call one piece of this the mirror exposure effect. You tend to prefer things you see more often, and you see your mirrored face constantly. So when a photo shows your face the way other people see it, it can look slightly broken. Your smile pulls the wrong way. Your eyebrow sits in the wrong universe. Your face feels familiar and fake at the same time. The mirror did not just teach you geometry. It trained your identity. Every morning, you rehearse a version of yourself nobody else meets. That version brushes your teeth. That version fixes your hair. That version practices looking normal. Then you step outside wearing the other face, and everyone else accepts it without noticing. There is an old discomfort hiding there. A mirror seems like the most honest object in your room. It gives you light immediately. It copies every twitch. It cannot flatter you on purpose. But it still shows you a body that cannot exist in the real world. A body with the wrong handedness. A body you could never become by turning around. That is why mirror scenes in horror feel so natural. You already know the reflection is you. You also know it is impossible. The monster does not need to appear. The geometry was wrong from the start. So next time you raise your right hand, do not ask why the mirror swaps sides. Ask why your brain insists there is someone behind the glass. Because the mirror is not flipping you. It is showing you a version of you that the universe can only make by breaking depth. And that connects to something even stranger. Why does your recorded voice sound like a stranger using your mouth? If this scratched the right part of your brain, subscribe to Mind Itch. A new question every single day.